Hi there, and thanks so much for the opportunity to prepare you this video. So I'm going to walk through the three things Google looks for when they're ranking a website, explain why your website is not ranking, and show you how you can optimize your online presence and bring in a much larger customer base. Sort of the goal here should be to get your investment working for you. So let's jump right into Google, and I'm going to put in a keyword search for sheet metal Fresno, California. Now, a keyword is essentially any term that a potential customer would put into Google when they're looking for your services. Now, this is a keyword that you should be ranking at the top for. There will be several keywords for your business, and depending on the locations, these methods apply to all of those. So let me walk you through what we find here in Google. At the top, we have what's called the Google Map Pack. And this is the very first place you want your business ranking. And the reason being, they will pull about 30 to 40% of the online traffic. Now, the way you get your business ranking here is with what we call your Google directory or your Google My Business. Your name is typically listed on Google. People can leave reviews there. And what you want to do is you want to optimize that Google My Business account by adding photos, an About Us section, getting some reviews posted there, and then the most important thing is what Google refers to as citations. Citations are essentially online directory listings. They want to see your business name, address, and phone number listed across the board on several websites related to your industry, and those all get linked back to your Google My Business page. So that would rank you here. What I typically do is pull these three, run them through a paid program that I use to see how many citations they have, and just sort of blow them out of the water with an extra 100 and knock these two down and take the top spot. So beneath the Google Map Pack is what we call the organic listings. This is the second place you want your website ranking, and you want it ranking at the top of page 1 because they'll sort of pull the other 60% of the online traffic. Not many people go to page 2. So I went through the first 5 pages and couldn't find you. But I pulled the top ranking Valley Iron here. He's underneath the yellow pages to see sort of a comparison. So let's take a look at your website. And when Google is ranking a website organically, the first thing they're looking for is content on your homepage. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words, and you guys are a little short there. The reason they're looking for content is because Google loves to crawl, and what they're looking for are these keyword terms. They need to know what you do, where you do it, and how to rank you. So without content, you don't have enough keywords, so they won't know how to rank you and where to put you. Let's take a look at Valley Iron. They're also probably a little short of that 1,500 to 2,000, but that just means that they're very easy to beat. What I would typically do is run this homepage through a word counter, see what they have. If they're coming in at 1,500, then you want to shoot for closer to 2,000. Again, you want to load your content full of these keyword searches so that they know how to rank you. So the second thing Google is organically is what we call backlinks. And I use this program called Ahrefs to see sort of what's going on behind the scenes of a website. So you guys have 417 backlinks coming from 149 referring domains. As you can see, your numbers are a lot lower than they were historically. Historically, you were at about 4,500 backlinks from 712 referring domains. So what Google is looking at are these referring domains. They want to make sure they're coming from quality, trusted sources. And these numbers right here will drive your UR rating, or what is referred to as your Google Trust rating. Also noted here is that you only have 38 organic keywords on your website, which is probably why they're having trouble ranking you. They can't find what you're doing and where you're doing it enough. So let's take a look at the breakdown for Valley Iron. They have 565 backlinks coming from 146 referring domains. These are super beatable numbers because you're very close already. Usually you want to shoot for maybe a couple hundred more than your competition. But again, very beatable. We could even click on this number here and see if they have any backlinks that you don't have. And as long as they're quality, we can go and obtain the same ones for you. But because they're beating you out, they have a much higher Google trust rating. And then the bigger issue is that they have tons of keywords. So another great thing is I can click on this here, see what keywords they're ranking for, and embed them in the content on your website, because that's driving their DR number or their Google Power Rating, which is ranking them very high. So they have, Metal Suppliers has a search volume of 1,400 per month, and they're in a position number 9, which is why they're on page 1 here. Metals Oroville, search volume of 80. Steel Suppliers has a search volume of 2,000, and they're in the 13th position. So see Fresno Metal, search volume of 40 per month. They're in the number 1 position. They have quite a few keywords, so I would typically scroll through this and all of your other competitors and see what keywords they have. Take them from this list and include them in the content redo on your website. But because they're being found and ranked at the number 1 spot, they're getting over almost 1.5 thousand people to their website every month, which is huge. That's a big potential customer base that you're missing out on. I also took a look at Advanced Metalworks, and you actually have more backlinks than they do, but they have a ton more keywords. So your content needs to be redone to include keywords, and then your backlinks need to be increased and managed. And then if you optimize your GMB, you can potentially take this number 1 spot in about a month or 2. It's not very tough competition out there for you to take it, and it will bring you a huge potential customer base. Thanks so much for the opportunity to prepare this video for you. You're welcome to take it and implement these methods yourself, but obviously this is something I do. So if you're interested in optimizing your online presence, please feel free to reach out. I would love some feedback on the video if you have just a moment. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.